Recommended, but not mandatory. Recommended, but not mandatory. What the F, bro? Seriously, someone explain to me the logic behind saying something is recommended, not mandatory. Basically, you're already saying, I recommend you do this because it is technically the best course of action, but not mandatory for you to do it. What the freak? Are you talking in freaking double dose sign language while you're on crack? I mean, yo, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of governments around the world, not a lot of them, but yeah, probably plenty of them. Actually, I'm not even going to talk about the rest of the world. Let's talk about where I'm at the moment in Australia, where they are removing the mask requirement in a lot of settings, pretty much all of them. They're basically saying, you don't need to wear a mask no more. You don't need to wear a mask. It's no longer mandatory, but it's recommended. It's recommended if you go somewhere where you can't social distance easily, or things, you're in a crowded place, or indoors, blah, 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 blah. It's recommended you wear one. But it's not mandatory. I mean, too soon, Junior. Too soon, Junior. All of this freaking premature freaking getting rid of the mask mandates is insane. A lot of experts, professionals in the game have said as much. And this is not allegedly. I've literally heard tons of other experts, scientists, like doctors, people who are in the know saying it is too soon. Matter of fact, I even think the WHO have said that. It's insane. It's too soon, Junior. And I don't understand why people find it to be so hard to just wear this for a freaking few minutes while they're in the stores or something like that. Look, not mandatory. Yeah, in your house, bro. Not mandatory. In your house, you don't have to wear a mask. Sure, why not? Why not? In your own house, sure. Whatever you do in your house, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you've got a bunch of visitors coming over to your house, that's a different story. I might be thinking, yo, you know, maybe we in this close vicinity, not great air circulation happening, maybe we all should rock masks together. That's what I'm thinking. But yo, seriously, in certain settings, like in freaking buses, in supermarkets, in freaking restaurants, fast food joints, anywhere where you're going to be indoors, I would highly suggest that it be freaking a done deal where you're wearing your mask. It shouldn't even be open to, I wonder if I should, because it's not it's recommended, but it's not mandatory. So I don't know, like, potato, should I roll a dice? Should I flip a coin for it? Should I do rock, paper, scissors? Like, I don't understand. Like, what's with the impatience? Why can't you just chill the F out and freaking remember the basic rule we've all been taught? Prevention is the best cure. Even if you think that you finally got a grip on this thing, even if you think it's coming to an end, even if you think things are looking Gucci, at the end of the day, prevention's the best cure. And we know what happens when you don't do correct prevention. Obviously, look what's happened over the past 2 years. If anything, history should be the thing that allows people to make better decisions in the future. And that does not seem to be the case. I do not understand. No one understands in the freaking high levels of freaking, like medical scientists, things like that, allegedly, which again, I've heard say, so it's not really alleged, but you got to put the alleged out there. Everything I'm saying is allegedly, whatever. Just put it out there. But we've all heard it. And let common sense prevail. Let common sense prevail. Dude, I think you should be wise enough to know when you should recommend it, wear a mask, and when it's not mandatory to do so. Like now, in my van right now, I don't need a mask on. Okay, let's be very clear about that. I do not need a mask in my van right now. That's why it's not covering my nose. But I do have a mask on because I want to make a point. At the end of the day, you all can hear me clearly. It is not obstructing my conversation with you. Yet, so many times throughout these past 2 years, I have gone places, literally myself, gone to freaking Domino's or somewhere. Girl comes up to the freaking car. What is that? Pull the mask off? Talk to me. Put it back on. What the freak? Like, seriously, what is so hard? At the end of the day, I wear this to remind myself as well. Because, look, it's easy to forget about mask wearing. Oh, you freaking PowerPoint. Sorry, guys. My camera's freaking blah. Anyways, it's easy. So easy to freaking forget. Yeah, it's easy. You know, if you don't have this on and you're out and about and you get back to your normal routine, because at the end of the day, creatures of habit, and at the, you know, you're used to certain things in your life, and it's easy to get back into said routines, which now I would like to call them bad habits. To me, personally, if I don't remember to have this with me, and by it being on my face, it's easy to remember that if I'm going into a situation where I'm going to be indoors somewhere, or, you know, even just around the house here, in respect to my friend, my friend wears a mask, okay? All the time, taking the same type of precautions. And, you know, people like, you know, me who have asthma and things like that, you know, people who just, even you don't have to have a reason, just people who want to just take a little extra safety measures to keep you, your friends, your family safe. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. At the end of the day, they say recommended. Please do it. Don't be like, well, it's not mandatory anymore. That means things are good. It's time to get back to normal. It's too soon, man. And it's really insane, and it's heartbreaking to know that people can't go just a little bit of time with this thing here. I don't understand it. Personally, I do not get it. What is the big deal? Man, they're fashionable too. Man, I'm annoyed, but don't you guys worry. I will be getting my branded ones. I have branded merch with my logo and things like that. I'm going to be pushing masks 24/7 for myself. And that is just me, right? Like, I mean, not, you know, obviously, again, I know when to wear a mask and when not. It's a no-brainer. I don't need one. I do not sleep with a mask. I take this thing off. But I think it's important that someone like me, as I made that video you guys seen, is reminding people that there is still a pandemic going on. It is not over. It is still deadly. And this thing could still freaking become 80 million% worse. At the end of the day, prevention is the best way to keep that from happening. I don't understand, guys. Someone help me understand, man. Like, recommended, but not mandatory? I mean, that is just like saying you should eat food to survive, but you don't have to. I'm like, what kind of logic is that? That doesn't even make sense. That's not logical. You recommend it because you know it's the best course of action. I don't get it. Someone help me understand. Because recommended but not mandatory is a mistake. It's too soon, Junior. It's premature. And I do not think anyone should be freaking going out without a mask in particular settings where there is a bunch of people in crowded places, period, which is basically in public, if it's indoors. Outdoors, yeah, there's an argument about outdoors, but still, if you're close vicinity with someone, even outdoors, it doesn't take much for them to projectile right into you, boom. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just think it's too soon. The pandemic is still a thing and people are acting like it's not. I just don't get it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Is it too soon? Do you guys think we should just pretend like everything is back to normal? Or do you think prevention is the best cure, and as an extra safety, just still, for the time being, we should keep these nearby? So in particular settings, we do the thing we was taught our entire life. Prevention, prevention, prevention. It's the best cure. I say recommended. I say it should be mandatory. What say you?